Why, hello there. Just the person I wanted to see. I was hoping you might help me out with my new project. This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. Well, you see, I want to capture a view of Edo in its entirety, in one glorious panorama. That is in a photograph taken from various angles, all expertly stitched together.
You're in good cheer, Mr. Beato. Oh.
Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Atago. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. My thanks. All right then, Mount Atago it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though.
Welcome.
Ah, glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Atago is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it? Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain. Yes, I believe we got some splendid shots. Let's head to the lookout now.
With this, we French are in a far better position. Those imperialists can be useful on occasion.
What's this? Good lord. Quickly, take the photos. I'll explain later.
Still, while it's good that the attack on the legation succeeded, I am worried that the Englishman, Alcock, suspects something.
We got company.
Or you!
Bring it on! We can't let them leave here alive!
This is quite a windfall. Mr. Alcock will be very pleased with these photos. Remember, photos also have value as irrefutable evidence. But come, let's continue on to the lookout. What a magnificent view. Perfect for our composition. Let's get set up and start shooting at once. Speed is of the essence. If the sun and the clouds were to shift even a bit, it would look odd when we try to join the photos. Most satisfactory. I couldn't have done this without you. And thank you for indulging my little whim. I am in your debt. You mean the soldiers? I'm not sure. I was as surprised as you. In any event, you know how the British legation was burned down the other day? Well, rumor has it, the French paid off the British soldiers to spur the expulsionists on. Mr. Alcock asked me to secure evidence if I saw any of his fellows acting suspiciously. This kind of work helps me pay for my camera expenses. In fact, it's thanks to you I managed to take their photos. So, I'll factor that into your reward. Really, you deserve it. You know, as a photographer, I've been to many countries, but I've never known a culture quite like that of Japan, and Edo in particular. Alas, I fear it has no place in a world ruled by the West. A fleeting thing, culture. Ah, am I that easy to read? I must apologize to you, native to Japan as you are, but you're right. Nothing lasts forever, you know? Not people, nor things. And that is what I yearn to capture with my photography. You saw in the mountain, did you not? The sheer degradation. But photographing such scenes gives me goosebumps. Japan is much the same. Its ancient culture and institutions will eventually be swallowed by the West. Everything held dear in this country will fade and be forgotten. And to capture that fleeting beauty in a photograph, it makes me want to pinch myself. Oh, sounds like you have something particular in mind. Please, do tell. Oh, come now. Do you really believe in that fantasy? I suggest disabusing yourself of such nonsense. No. I believe you spoke in earnest. Tell me, what do you see with those eyes of yours? Well, I hope you'll share it with me one day. Indeed, I look forward to finding out which of our imagined futures is the more beautiful.
Hey, looks like Kondo and the others have turned over a new leaf. They're doing a fine job now, sorting out the regiments. It's incredible how many skilled fighters we've managed to assemble. Now it's up to me to figure out how best to make use of them. Anyways, it's about time we set out for Kyoto. Are you ready? Then let's get going.
Bound for Kyoto to protect the Shogun, the Roshigumi leaves Edo, its ranks swelled by a full complement of fierce fighters. Meanwhile, the anti-shogunate forces also depart Edo for the capital, looking to steal a march on their mortal enemy.
Whatever, Mr. Samurai.
I'm afraid we ain't
How
budging!
dare you demand a toll? The Choshu clan has urgent business with the Imperial Court. Let us pass!
We couldn't care less what business you have. If you want to go to Kyoto, you'll have to cough a little something up first.
Only they had cooperated.
Seems even samurai are no match for our boys combined, hey?
Wait till the nobles try to get through here. We're about to be rich.
Have you heard? Seems a bunch of ruffians have taken over the checkpoint. They'll let folks pass in the evening, but not without paying first. We could try to force our way through, of course, but there's a lot of them. We'd risk losing good men.
I heard Genzui and his men have made it to the Ejiri post, too. This could be the perfect chance. Listen, the men from Choshu are at the checkpoint as we speak. What say we team up with them and take on those thugs?
What? Choshu, you say? The ones plotting against His Excellency?
Exactly. If they get wiped out too, we kill two birds with one stone. Not bad. I'll go and broach the idea. You'd best come with me.
What can I say? I'm a genius, right? Got it in one. It's like you can read my mind. This is going to work. You'll see.
So it's you, is it? It's been a while? Come on, tell me what you're up to.
Well, to cut a long story short, we've joined the Roshigumi. But we're stuck here, thanks to those ruffians. I get the feeling we're all facing the same problem. So, how about we team up and teach them a lesson?
Kiyokawa, head of the Roshigumi, at your service. You must be Kogoro Katsura, master of the Shinto Munenryu. Your reputation precedes you. I would gladly join forces with you.
Ah, so you are Hachiro Kiyokawa of the Hokushin Itto Ryu. But you can't expect me to work with the Shogun's men.
Ah, don't be so petty. We're in the same boat. We need all hands on deck. Exactly. Come on, Katsura. Let's get out of this damn place.
All right, I hear you. And no, I don't have any better ideas. The last thing I want is to lose men here. Listen, go and round up Shinsaku and Genzui, will you? I wouldn't want to go into battle without them. Shinsaku said he planned to do some sniffing around the local gambling den. And Genzui just headed out himself.
We don't want the thugs getting suspicious. This is a job that demands discretion, and that makes you the perfect fit. And worst case, if those two aren't interested in joining us, we'll just need to fight this battle with our current numbers.
Over here. Oh, you're here too. I decided to come with my husband.
Hey! Over here. You petty thugs, trying to profit from our nation's crisis. Let us pass, or we force our way through.
Well, you certainly talk big. I know your type. Happy to risk the lives of your men. Sure to end up dying before your time.
Ah, so you're here too. You can see how things stand. What's our move? You're right, of course.
I'll leave this to you two. Show this fellow how hospitable we could be.
I will take care of you. Don't you worry.
Kusaka, are these gentlemen bothering you? What say we deal with them together?
I can do this alone. I don't need help from the Roshigumi.
Look, let's deal with them first. Checkpoint.
Who the hell is it?
That's that, right? Kusaka.
Okita was it. You have some skill.
What were you thinking, facing them alone? Seems he was right about one thing. You're out to die before your time.
I don't want my comrades sullying their blaze on the likes of those scum.
All I know is getting through this checkpoint isn't going to be easy. What say we join forces?
Teaming up with the Shogun's men wasn't part of the plan. But we've got no choice. With swordsmen of your caliber, we'll make short work of them.
You're quite some fighter yourself, Kusaka.
Hey.
So, Kondo sent you, did he? Well, fear not. I'll head back after a few more games.
What? You joined the Roshigumi? Well, no matter. I'm more interested in mixing with the clientele. Take Hijikata here. A fine fellow indeed. What? You would have me join the forces with the shogunate? I'm honored, flattered even, that you consider me so open-minded.
Hey, Takasugi. How about we make a little wager? You and I have ambitions to change the world, am I right? Well, why don't we see which one of us Lady Luck favors?
You want to see which one of us is born luckier? Sounds like fun. I accept. No hard feelings, if you're taking for all you got. Yeah?
Down goes the cup.
Folks, come, place your bets.
Let's go on.
You finished? Then betting is closed. The numbers are 5 and 1, even. Next. Folks, come, praise. You fin 1 and 2. Odd. Next!
Enough.
Folks, come. 4 and 3. Odd. Next, get.
So that.
Folks, come. Place your bets.
Huh? Stop with your ridiculous lies!
Some nerve you've got. Don't think I'll let you off so easy.
There's neither luck nor skill at play here. Only trickery. Want to get started? Didn't turn out to be much of a contest.
One thing's for sure. Those thugs are going to be looking out for us. Seems like we got no choice but to team up. You're quite the fighter, Hijikata. Too good to languish in Roshigumi. That's for sure.
You're not such a bad fighter yourself, you know.
Hey, look.
All right. Any ideas for how we should strike? My men are fairly rough and ready, so I'll order them to attack head-on. Objections?
If you're striking from the front, we'll sneak around the back and launch a surprise attack. It's probably best we don't all fight shoulder to shoulder.
Very well. It's not like we completely trust your men either. You can join forces with whomever you choose. You and Katsura go back a fair way, after all. Now, what do you say we take the fight to those ruffians? Good. Only don't get too cocky. Now, who do you plan on joining? I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, let's see you give this all you've got.
Let's go.
If you're ready, then so am I.
Here you are.
Who the hell are you? Trespasser!
You better not have gotten rusty.
Now we fight.
dogs are no match for us.
have to press on and deal with the...
Going somewhere. You're not getting past us.
There's only so much I can do.
Well, this is proving to be a pain. Can't let you keep getting banged up for me, Iwata.
Maybe if you try talking then fighting more. Come on! How useless can you be? I survived far worse than this, my friend.
Ah, there you are. The finest warrior among us. Much as it pains me to admit it. Yeah, you may be a bunch of mutinous rebels, but you know how to fight. I'll give you that.
And there I was thinking your men were nothing but toadies and halfwits. But they too have potential, I concede.
Listen, now that we dealt with those gangsters, shall we set our differences aside and celebrate?
Sounds like a plan. For now, let's drink and make merry.
You'll be joining us, I take it? You most certainly have.
Here! Let me!
Oh, and about time, too.
Oh, you know how to hold your drink. How about a manly drinking contest?
Oh.
If you insist, my dear.
You are a lovable one, aren't you? Oh, you can really drink, can't you?
Don't be shy. Drink! Drink! Hey, what's an expulsionist doing with the beer?
We'll expel the foreigners, but their drinks can remain. Kanpai!
Kanpai.
Don't forget me. Kanpai!
Thank you! Thank you.
Right there. Looks like I'm up next. Hey, give us a good one. All right?
Well, I'd have expected your Roshigumi to be here by now.
Patience. You're too anxious. The Roshigumi are on their way to Kyoto, I assure you. What happens next is anyone's guess.
Nothing. We both know your real goal is to weaken the shogunate from within.
Perhaps. But what to do with all those fine warriors? Their skills could be useful in a number of ways. In any case, it depends on the course you decide to take. We await a favorable response.
The culture this nation still calls its own is worthy of admiration.
If only I could say the same for all of its people. A real shame.
With the Roshigumi ahead of him offering their protection, the shogun, Yoshinobu Tokugawa, safely arrives in Kyoto. However, the capital is a hotbed of insurrection as rival samurai jostle for position and pursue their respective goals.
Sir, there are some awful rumors going around. They're saying Hachiro's been killed, and he was secretly involved with the anti-shogunate faction.
I am sorry to say, but it's all true. His body was found in the city last night.
No! He's dead. It can't be.
There was a message to the Kyoto rebels in his pocket. He was trying to sell the Roshigumi services to the highest bidder.
Hachiro, of all people, with the anti-shogunate bunch, that snake. Do we know who took him out?
Not yet. Which makes me think, whoever was helping Kiyokawa communicate with the other side could in fact be a member of our outfit.
Now that I recall, wasn't it Kiyokawa who brought you both into the Roshigumi?
Right. Come on, Kondo. You don't really think we're traitors, do you?
Sorry, I shouldn't have doubted you. Look, I'm just a little thrown by everything.
Look, Kondo's not the only one to have started questioning his comrades' loyalties. Everyone's getting a bit jumpy, as I feared they would. If we stay in Kyoto, this could very well tear us apart. Which is why the Shogun has ordered us back to Edo.
Right now? I can't get on board with sudden orders like that. The rebels have infiltrated us, and you want us to leave as if nothing's happened. Shouldn't it be our top priority to protect His Excellency while he's in Kyoto?
No, we would only be putting his life in danger. Imagine letting a traitor get close to the Shogun. The shame that would bring. I'll summon the entire outfit before long. In the meantime, try to calm yourself. You each need to have a good think about a proper course of action.
It's hard to believe Hachiro is gone. What are we supposed to do now? Well, to begin with, I guess we should see what everyone's thinking.
I've heard. Well, if there's work to be done in Edo, then that's fine by me. It doesn't matter where I am, as long as I can hone my skills, that is.
We finally get to talk. My name is Shinpachi Nagakura. I can't quite explain it, but you won't go wrong following Kondo. So much so that I've practically moved into his dojo. There aren't many men capable of making full use of my strength. Our conversation is done.
The name's Todo, and you'd best not forget it. It's a shame about Kyokawa, but I'm sure that Master Kondo will make a fine leader. Indeed, I may yet be a greenhorn, but I've gotten him to notice me.
Ah, over here.
Where Kondo goes, we follow. It's as simple as that. Oh, it's you.
We've come all the way here. We can't turn tail now. Return to Edo if you like, but we're going to stay and get new orders.
You.
I'm right here. Everyone will have their own opinion, but you must understand. As much as it pains me, I cannot disobey the shogunate.
Hey! There's a lot to chew on. But we need to decide what our next steps will be. Katsu asked us to investigate what was going on inside the Roshigumi. If they dissolve it, we're out of a job. And Kondo's on a new mission, taking action with the volunteers. If that's the case, I think we have two options. Either we work together with Kondo's group, or we take this as our cue to leave. I don't really know which is the right thing to do. But we have to make a choice. Yes. I think that's probably for the best. Katsu's main concern is harm befalling the Shogun, after all. The thing is, we're not really part of either faction. I know that whichever path we choose, we'll be doing it for Japan's future. Wow, is it time already? Is anyone else going to show? Oh? Looks like everyone's here.
We're now going to negotiate directly with Lord Katamori to offer our services in Kyoto. All who have the guts, follow me!
Ever since the Shogun arrived in Kyoto, The city has been in constant turmoil. So I find your proposed army a most intriguing idea. Very well. They shall keep the peace in the city. And from now on, let them be known as the Shinsengumi.
Unfortunately, it seems some of our allies are still loath to trust me. I'd appreciate it if you could sound things out in my stead. It's a tough decision, but don't agonize over it too much. Allegiances can and will change. That's just how life goes.
I'm just glad Lord Katamori continues to have faith in us. I'll reassemble the outfit, with Toshi as my second in command. I hope I can still count on your support. By our deeds, our name will ring out over Kyoto. And the Shogunate will have to grant us the status we will have earned. Lord Katamori is sending us on a raid close to Kamogawa. We'll head there immediately. Very good. Fall in behind me. The General Commander and the rest have already gone ahead. Hijikata's group will likely join us later on. With all of us together, no one can stand up to our might. I'm expecting you to play your part as well. The Choshu have brought the anti-shogunate forces together at the Ikeda Inn in order to plan their uprising. Some of the men inside might have helped us with those checkpoint thugs. But if they insist on their cause, we have no choice but to take them out. On top of that, reports say Tezo Miyabe is among their numbers. He is as important to their movement as Shoin Yoshida was. Yes. I heard about the plot from Lord Katamori himself. He was a seditious criminal who threatened the peace His Excellency secured. We cannot allow another man to take his place. Indeed. Letting even one get away could cause a world of trouble. Let's play this by the book.
We should have the lesser numbers. Shall we wait for Hijikata's detachment?
We must not arouse suspicion by waiting around. We make our move now. Understood? Let's go get them!
Indeed. I'm itching to draw my blade.
This marks the first great battle of the Shinsengumi. Go forth.
I will make myself useful, I promise.
Let's go.
This is it.
This is the Shinsengumi! Open up!
Do it, or we'll force our way in!
continue on inside. Nagakura and I will stand watch here. Hiragata!
You will never get me a Master Miyabe! I'll show you what we Kyushu boys are made of!
Don't let your guard down.
Master Miyabe! Katsura! You must live!
Ah! Stay here! Quickly! Through the windows!
Dad, please, you got ready?
Seems I have no choice but to fight.
So you're here too. Come back to us.
Are you ready, Katsura?
Yes, Master.
I'm outmatched.
make it easy for you.
Soji! Damn it.
Not exactly my finest moment.
Not a bad idea to have a familiar face like you make them spill the beans. Very well. I'll be back as soon as I've got Soji out of here. Just don't let your guard down.
Damn it! I'm sorry.
We meet again, perhaps for the final time. Please, give me a chance to speak. So, have you truly turned your back on us? Well, I'm glad to hear you're not completely cold-blooded. As a fellow samurai, we are a dying breed. I'm prepared for what comes next. However, I must ask that you look after Kusaka and the rest once I am gone. Your word is good enough for me. I trust you to keep it.
I have one last trick up my sleeve. If I'm going to the grave, I'll take them all with me. Run, Katsura. I leave the rest to you.
Yes, sir. Godspeed, Master Miyabe.
Katsura still trusts you, it seems. It would be a shame for you to die here too. I bid you flee. Go on.
What the hell went down in there?
Wait. What of Miyabe and Katsura?
There were rumors he was amassing gunpowder, but I never thought he'd turn it on himself like that. Well, look for any injured men and patch them up for me. Seems like it. I saw them a moment ago.
Well, we didn't manage to finish them off, but we certainly nailed some heavy hitters. I'm chalking this one up as a victory.
We'll withdraw after we've attended to the wounded.
Nakaoka! You did well to make it such a long way.
The days of the shogunate are over, Kusaka. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you.
Nah.
Choshu troops are in the mountains ready for battle. I pull some strings and have a sizable army under my command now.
If my Kiheitai join you, the shogunate doesn't stand a chance.
You know it. Kusaka, we have the advantage. Just say the word, and your troops will be ready to march.
Great.
No sign of Katsura?
He was attacked by the Shinsengumi at the Ikeda Inn. He managed to get away, it seems.
But we are not sure where he is now.
I see. In that case, do you remain firm in your resolve?
Yes. Your troops have come a long way and given us a golden opportunity. It is time to live up to Master Shoin's ideals.
When I fled my clan in Tosa, it was your clan that took me in. It's time for me to repay the favor.
Will you let bygones be bygones and fight the Choshu alongside me?
I am not sure the Satsuma clan will be all that useful on the unfamiliar terrain of Kyoto.
I assure you that is not the case. Your forerunner, Lord Shimazu, possessed foresight. He traded with Britain for the latest weaponry and prepared for this day. He demanded that the shogunate embrace reform. Truly, he was a loyal servant of the shogun, an example to all. If the Satsuma clan remain bonded closely with me, we can realize the ideals of your predecessor. You think the same, don't you?
Have you got something to say to me? Alright. Our conversation is done.
With great help from our friend here, we were able to complete our previous mission.
Fine work. You may stay a while longer. Things may have worked out advantageously at Ikeda Inn, but since then, the Choshu have been making a most disquieting show of things.
If they raise an army and strike, it'll be all-out war. The Shinsengumi must act now.
I expect results from you.
Are you prepared to raise your sword against Choshu? Well said. Then be at the ready. The Choshu. They're here. We need you to enter from the northern gate and locate Kusaka, the commander of their main force. He'll almost certainly be part of the vanguard. When you find him, show him no mercy. The traitors who dare threaten the palace will die by our hand.
If you're ready, then so am I. Here you are. Are you prepared? You quite ready?
resolve to bring down the shogunate. Walk away, or we'll cut you down.
Save your words, Ito. Time for steam now.
Here goes! I'll take you on!
Almost told me all about you, you know. I won't hold back. Forgive me, Kusaka.
Fire the cannon!
Here you are.
Push them back! Here we go! Fire! Fire! Stop it! It's fall!
Oh, you choose to stand in our way?
Is that all you've got?
My perspective has changed a little thanks to you. But there are ideals that I can never surrender. Nothing you do will weaken my resolve. Nothing! The Shogunate turns a blind eye to the people suffering. They are not fit to rule! Surely you see this! I won't let it end here! Japan can only change if someone's willing to challenge the status quo. It falls to us to cure this country's ills. Take your victory. Boast to the world that you bested Genzo Ikusaka.
Retreat! Retreat!
These British cannons pack quite a punch, don't they, Saigo? The Choshu are all but defeated. Let us leave the rest to the foot soldiers.
No. We must wipe them out to a man. Continue the bombardment.
Hurry! Over here! Quick!
The Choshu were more spineless than I thought. If this retreat continues, Kyoto will be burned to ashes.
So you were behind this?
It takes you back, doesn't it? This smell. back to that day. The day when we died. And what we fought! Soon enough, the shogunate, the whole country, will be engulfed in flames. This is the world we longed for, is it not? Let's fight like the dry-eyed novices we used to do. Well, not bad. You still only know to follow, the same as when we were children. Now I have true power, the very thing I lacked that day.
Don't let your guard down.
Don't tell me you started anew without me. An all too familiar sight. Once you have the foreigner's weapons, the rest is easy! One small part will start an inferno that engulfs the nation! It is in times of strife that we are most needed! See? I've kept us relevant. You and me. Blade twins. The two of us as one. Join me. Someone told me that the shogunate is already dead. So it must be reborn and usher in a new world. What that world looks like, it's still shrouded in darkness. But there are those who are feeling their way towards the light. A new dawn. I fight alongside those who would bring it about. And so, I cannot join you. I thought you would understand. You of all people.
So, they have scattered to the winds. May they escape alive, and realize our master's dream for a new world. Ito, Yamagata, Nakaoka, Katsura, Shinsaku, Fumi. How I wish I could see you one last time. Master Shoin. I am ready to join you now.
August 1864. Genzui Kusaka took his own life. He was 25 years old. The Forbidden Gate Rebellion ends with Genzui Kusaka's suicide, and the defeated Choshu clan tarred with treachery. The battle may be over, but Kyoto's skyline blazes still. the city blackened by the conflagration that has been unleashed.
Gensui.
Why are so many willing to die for an idea? They never think about those left behind.
Gensui was chasing your brother's dream. For all our sakes. He wanted to build us a new Japan.
I'm afraid I would never understand. How can you create a peaceful world through war?
It is in times of strife, when we are most needed. This is the world we longed for, is it not?
We can't let the Joshi rubble escape!
Haven't you had enough? The battle is over!
Yeah. I rounded up the rest of them. Come!
I'm putting a stop to this. There's been enough bloodshed. Right, let's go. All the men of Choshu want is to change Japan for the better. Damn it, we all want the same thing. For it to come to this... This way! I hope Shinsaku is all right. Shintaro too. He'll be fighting alongside the Choshu. The Choshu survivors have fled to that temple. I don't know if Shinsaku is there, but we need to get inside and help them. I'd like to avoid fighting the Shogun's men, but that might not be easy. Are you prepared? Should have known you'd be ready for anything. If they find out we helped the Choshu now, they may well brand us as traitors. But we need to act now, before it's too late. Come on, let's make our move.
I will make myself useful, I promise.
No mistake.
They must be hiding somewhere. Root them out and kill them all!
Takasugi is in a bad way too. He can't hold out for long.
You're strong. Please, you must help Takasugi. Last I saw, they had driven him into the main hall.
Do you mean to interfere? If so, I will not hold back. Sounds quite interesting. I might give it a try. I like this technique. You do not disappoint. How really? You do not have me yet. I feel alive. So alive. Endo would be grateful for fighters with your skills. Perhaps you might consider... No, never mind.
You did well to stop him. Now, let's get Shinsaku out of here. We should be able to get him to the Choshu's Kyoto estate. With all of this going on, I'm hoping the defenses there have thinned. He's in trouble if we don't get him to a doctor right away. Come on, let's hurry.
If it wasn't for you, I would have been done for. I seriously thought it was the end for me. But thanks to you, I lived to tell the tale.
It was Oryo who saved you, really. I didn't know you were such an expert.
The expert is my father. All I did was follow his instructions.
To you and your father, I could never thank you enough. If you had not come, many lives would have been lost.
And I must say, your arrival was a very nice surprise. I never thought this would be my chance to see you again.
It seems too good to be true, doesn't it? Clearly, fate has something in store for the two of you.
I don't know about that.
That aside, what happened to Katsura? Do you know where he is?
No, he vanished after the incident at the Ikeda Inn. But then this letter arrived here, just this morning.
Let's see here. I'm in Kamogawa. Your time has come. Rise as one. And do you think this is Katsura?
I can't say for certain. But anyone who would know Master Shoin's last words must have seen his end.
You're right. That way we'll know for sure. Katsura's the man in charge. If he doesn't show his face soon, it's going to be hard to keep everyone in line.
Regretfully, I would have to leave this one up to you. I'm still not too steady on my feet. Also, it feels like I'm coming down with a cold.
Not a problem. We'll head there as soon as we're ready. There's a longhouse you can use in Kyoto. Rest up there. Once you're all set, join me in Kamogawa.
Be careful, Ryoma.
I will. Just look after Shinsaku, won't you?